Approximately 500 people in Israel commit suicide every year. 100 of those people are youths, and this estimate is expected to be much lower than the real number. Well, Bishvil Hahayim, or the Path to Life organization, is providing support and raising awareness about this global issue. And joining me now is board member and support coordinator at Bishvil Hahayim, Keshet Bar Yadin. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having
me. All right,
me.
so let's talk about first the issue of suicide. You know, this is something that happens all over the world,
right.
But in Israel, is there more of a prevalence?
Well, we are not on the top 10, but of course it's a problem. People don't know that more people die by suicide in Israel than they die in traffic accidents.
Wow.
So the problem is really big. It's all over the world, but it's also here.
Are there specific causes of this issue here in Israel?
Look, the causes are all over. A lot of time depression or mental illness, and sometimes we don't know. There's no one specific cause. It's a number of things that have to do. There's usually maybe a trigger, but you cannot pinpoint a cause.
Okay. So let's talk about your organization a little bit and kind of what inspired you to tackle this issue.
Okay, so we have two goals. One is to support the families, and we have support groups, and we have individual therapy, and we have volunteers that actually support somebody that just happened to them. And we know how important the support is, because the families that it happened to them, they're at 8 times more risk than general population for them to happening to them again.
Wow.
So the support is crucial. So the support means saving lives. Now we also work on preventing suicides also on the national level. We try to raise awareness by having an annual march and by having conferences and by being in press, but also by pressuring the government so they do more. And thanks to our pressure, actually in 2014, a national suicide prevention program was established by the government, but it's under budgeted and the budget is being cut, so we are worried. Plus, like you said, a lot of youth dies and dies by suicide, and the Ministry of Education has to do more and has to implement the suicide prevention
talking about
program.
what the government needs to do to help, combat this issue. If you could kind of quickly try to tell us, what do you think are the main issues that need to be tackled in terms of making sure that Israel really takes care of this issue and combats it?
Well, it's all about the budget. It's about for it to be the budget, there needs to be awareness. People have no idea. This is a subject that's a taboo, and people don't want to talk about it. And there's a lot of myths and stereotypes, and that's why it's so important. We call families to come and not be alone with that loss, so they can freely talk about their feelings of guilt and of shame in our support groups. Look, we do a lot. I'm proud to say we're doing a great job. Is it enough? No, we want to do more, but we need help. We are a volunteer-based organization. We need donations.
Where can we volunteer and/or donate?
Well, you can look at online, Path to Life, or in Israel, Bishvil Hahayim. And what brought me to that is my dad killed himself when I was 18, and I did not receive support that I needed then. And the death by suicide is a really complicated one, dealing with the grief. It took me actually 20 years to stop repressing and start dealing with it. And I was fortunate to find Bishvil Hahayim, attended one of the groups, and I stayed.
All right. Well, I mean, it's really, really, really important, the work that you guys are doing. And obviously there needs to be more awareness about this, because I just learned some new facts from you in this short interview that we had. So for those of you who would like to volunteer or donate, please keep this organization in mind.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.